Lindsey here. Today I'm heading off to Poppy's house. We are going to finish this guest room makeover. By the end of this video, we will be done and have a beautiful guest room where he can come and have guests for the holidays and all that good jazz. And that will be very, very comfortable. It's gonna be a lot of work. I got a lot of projects, so I'm excited to share those with you. And also, I'll be sharing with you a pillow. Yes, that's right. A company called Sutera sent me 2 of their pillows to add to this room. I'm really excited to actually use them while I'm up there so I can give you an honest review of how I feel they work. They're an orthopedic pillow, it's memory foam, all that good stuff, but I'll tell you more about that later. Right now, we gotta go.
From my window.
I really wanted wooden nightstands in this room. I kind of wanted to give it that antique or boho feel, and I knew I couldn't do that with black or solid painted nightstands, or at least I didn't want to. So I decided to go ahead and do a faux finish on these. I saw Jessie at home make over her master bedroom not too long ago, and she did a light wood finish, so I decided to kind of do that but try to match the frame on the picture that I'll be hanging. So I started off by just giving everything a light sand. I do suggest primer, but I would probably get a spray primer if I did it again, just like a spray paint version of the same thing, because it goes on so much faster in my opinion.
Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way back.
Once I let my primer dry for a little while, I went ahead and used this Krylon Color Max. I used satin brown boots for this, but I would have preferred the Rust-Oleum version caramel. They just didn't have it. But that's kind of the color I was going for. I think it came out just slightly darker, but it worked. It looked good in the end.
Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day.
Now you can really play around with colors and do like a whitewash wood or gray even. So it really just depends on your undercolor and then your top color. But I wanted to make sure that it was completely and utterly dry before I started. But I just got some wood stain. I used the dark walnut color that I use in my house everywhere because that's what I had on hand. And so I just took it with a dry brush and got a little bit on the brush and spread it over the whole thing. So it makes like these little lines and really makes it look like faux wood.
I've been holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try you find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road.
And I think the big thing here is not to overdo it. Just kind of go until it looks like wood and then stop. But I did make some circles and some imperfections because that's how wood would look. I slowed this down just a little bit for the top so you could kind of see the process that I was using, but I just got a little bit on my brush and then slowly moved it toward the outside edges. I made sure to get the drips as they were dripping. I didn't want to have drips down the sides because I had already done those. That is a good tip, is to do the sides first. It made it much easier. And then I just kind of made very long back and forth strokes to look like wood grain, and then I would come back in and either do swirl or kind of make the lines a little more crooked, but you can really play with it and see what you feel is best. Makeover on the side tables, Dad was getting paint off of a mantle that he got. It's an antique mantle he's planning on putting in the living room, so I know that's gonna look so good when it's done, but we're project people. We've always got something going on. Thrift store, I got this whole big pile of leftover leather for $4. In our state, we have a manufacturer of like plain interiors, so they have a ton of leather and they have lots of like leftover scrap. Of course, it's a really good usable piece, but if it's imperfect, they won't use it. So they give it to the thrift stores to resell. So that's where all this leather came from. I'm going to attempt to sew it. It's not super thick, so hopefully I have the correct needle for my sewing machine and I'll be able to sew a couple of throw pillows and hopefully the bench seat, but I guess we'll have to see. This is the cushion that I found at Walmart for 15 bucks. It is a little short, but it's also a little wide, so I think I'm going to be able to cut off the strip and attach it to the other side, maybe with some hot glue, and then make a cover for it. I've been finishing up the side tables, and I have given myself a self-tan with that caramel color spray paint. Whoops. A lot harder to cut this than I thought it would be. So it may be some jankety edges, but we're gonna, oh, he's trying to help. I did leave a little overhang. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. Maybe I should sit on it. But it looks like what I cut off fits perfectly right there. And I'll just, let's see. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Little overhang's fine. So I'll just snip this off here. Glue these together. And voila.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you.
I'm not the best at putting zippers in, but I actually have a zipper foot. There's the trick. But I still got off a little bit. I'm in no way a professional seamstress or anything, but yeah, that's how we're doing so far. Besides the end tables, this is my biggest project of the day, is sewing this for the window seat. This is the softest, like raw leather ever. But I'm kind of taking it slow because I want it to look good. So what I usually do is trial and error. So what I'll do is put this zipper in and then sew up the sides, and then I'll fit it to the pad that we have. And once I do that, I'll just make like micro adjustments. I like to put it on inside out and then kind of pinch and put needles in and stuff. The problem is I didn't bring any of my sewing needles. Anyway, I need to stop talking and get back to what I'm doing. I got the zipper put in badly and sewed all the way around, so now I have this pillow pocket. I did pop my stitch getting my pad back in there because it's so big. So what I'm going to do now is just take these corners where I have them. Let's see if I can get a better camera angle here. These corners that I have laying flat, I'm just going to pull out each side and sew along the corner like so, like that, so they fit tight to the corners and look a little bit better. And then I'm going to stuff in what I can and call it a day. So there's my little mitered corners. I made this one a little bit big, it sticks up, but never said I was perfect. I can get the job done, just sometimes it's a little wonky. But let's go see how it looks in the seat, in the window seat.
Just feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me.
This was probably why they got rid of this piece, because there's some bleach spots. But we'll probably put some pillows and things here and you won't even notice. I'm about to scrape off the paint. There's like 3 layers of paint. One of them's for me on the sides of these. And then I'll finish decorating this spot and then we'll move on to the bedroom.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone.
I'm gonna try to find some throw pillows for over here to make this really cozy, and maybe even a little throw or something. I'm working with what I got in the house because he has so much stuff. So that's why this is a little eclectic, but I'm liking it so far. Found this rug in a closet. I wasn't really planning on using it, but I think it fits there perfectly and it brings a little bit of warmth. I'm interrupting this makeover with a little bit more information about Sutera. Sutera sent me their Dream Deep memory foam pillow to test out and to use in this room. My niece and I used this pillow for a few days. Dad even got to try it out for a little while, and the consensus is that we all love it. It really does have really good neck support. The pillow has adaptive memory foam, and your neck lays in a little valley in the middle, and it kind of conforms to your neck and gives you really good orthopedic support there. It's the first night that I stayed at Dad's that I didn't wake up with a headache or a crick in my neck. I'm very particular about my pillows. At home I use feather pillows and then kind of roll them up and stuff them behind my neck because neck support's super important to me. So I didn't even have to do that. I didn't have to change anything about the pillow. I laid on it as it was and it was great. Me personally, I am a side sleeper or a back sleeper, one of the two, but in both positions I felt like I could really get a comfortable night's sleep. It actually has a spot where your arm can go. It's got like a little groove where you can fit your arm comfortably and your arm doesn't go to sleep. It's not at an awkward angle. So I found that really nice when I was sleeping on my side. Many of you know, but I am a migraine sufferer, and when I do have migraines, I need that neck support. I have to have it. I do have a Chiari malformation, so if I don't have that good neck support, it can actually cause a migraine sometimes too. When I do have my migraines, I usually roll up a towel or something kind of hard to give my neck support. So I could definitely see where these pillows would help me with my migraines specifically. They don't make any claims of that sort, but me personal, my own personal experience with migraines, I think this would help if I was having a migraine. But I tried to steal one and bring it back home, but Dad wouldn't let me. So I will be actually ordering one to have at home. That's how much I genuinely love this pillow. So if you are having orthopedic problems, I know that a lot of these orthopedic pillows help with back pain and things like that. So it would be definitely something good to try. But if you do want to try it, I did get you a discount. So if you click the link in the description box, you'll get 20% off of your order today. I'll remind you at the end again, but let's go ahead and get back on to this makeover.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing
These are the nightstand drawers that I just brought in. These were the knobs they had before, just like this gray gunmetal. And I really don't like the way they look with them, but I have these vintage knobs. These came from my grandma's kitchen, so there's history there. I had these left over. I won't need these in my kitchen, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and add these knobs to this room. I think that they're gonna add a really, really nice touch.
to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. I'm always feeling homesick. Oh. All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh. I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back.
I just sewed up this little envelope slip cover, and I'm wondering if this is close enough to the wall color that it'll work since it's a different texture. But I think it's gonna go over here to bring some green over into this part of the room.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. I'm always feeling homesick. Oh. All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
I'm gonna use these monkey hooks. Jay actually told me about these because they started using them at work, because it only puts like one tiny little hole in your wall, and they hold 35 or 50 pounds. So I got this multi-pack so we can just hang stuff like crazy all around the house. But it'll only put a little tiny hole in your drywall. Okay, so Dad and I collectively decided that we hated the yellow in here. If it were by itself, it would probably be fine, but it kind of clashes with the rug a little bit, kind of clashes with the wall a little bit, so I think we're gonna go quilts. But now I just have to decide which quilt.
Driving somewhere in your car, we can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. We can do what we like. We can do what we like, baby, while we're young.
Painting is one that Dad did originally. It was one of his first and it's my very favorite, but I decided to go ahead and hang these heads. He had them all over the house, so I kind of collected them and hung them near this painting, and now he says that's one of the things he wants to look for when he goes thrifting or to flea markets, because he loves doing that stuff, and now he has an excuse to buy more heads. So I gave him a little place to start a collection. He could really fill up the whole wall, and it would be really cool if he did that. This dresser is my great Aunt Ruth's. It's been in the family for a while. I found things all around the house to kind of give this space a little bit of warmth, have something on the dressers, and I think it turned out pretty nice.
We can do what we like. We can do what we like, baby, while we're young.
Be on the search for a lamp to go on this other side table here. That's the good thing about finishing a room like this. You know what you need and what would look nice, so you can go back to doing things you love, like thrifting and antiquing, which is something that he really loves to do, which is reflected very much in this room.
Stars, we can sleep under the stars or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, baby, while we're young.
We've just got a quick reminder of what this room looked like before, and then I'll show you our finished product.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? Was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You said my
So that's it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and watching me make over Poppy's guest room. one of them. He also has another one, and we got the bathroom that goes with this suite. So we do have a lot of work still left to do over at Poppy's, but this week we're actually starting some work over at my house. So I'll definitely be filming for you guys over there too, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box, and that link will get you 20% off a Sutera pillow today. I want to thank you so much for watching today. I love how this room turned out. I think it's a perfect reflection of my dad, and it's kind of boho, it's kind of farmhouse, it's kind of the bed and breakfast inspired suite that he was wanting. I can't wait to hear what you think about it down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single